Welcome to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts, where they will be hosting us in today's matchup, and it should be another big game, really. The two teams here pretty close in terms of wins and losses, and the Colts are coming in with the number 2 rushing offense and a pretty good defense as well. Luckily for us, we're off to a pretty good change of momentum since Nick Robinson came in. Definitely is doing a lot better in the touchdowns to interception ratio than Saunders was. But in today's game, we're going to focus a little bit more on the running, as that is what the Indianapolis defense is, I wouldn't say like the worst at, but definitely not the best at, as we're going to get about a gain of 10 here on first down. Of course, though, the Colts still have a couple really good guys in the middle, DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard, guys we need to look out for, but definitely think we have the right guys out here to make some plays. Not going to get anything really here on the scramble from Robinson, basically back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll try to see if we could spread them out a little bit here. We have the edge, really, or the momentum up front, with most of our guys being green. However, not very good blocking there on Leonard. Kind of just came in free. And that will bring up a 3rd and 9. We'll switch it up to a shotgun here. Colts come out in a double A gap. Looks like they're going to drop out of that, though. We're going to have an open Jefferson. Not Jefferson, actually. That was DJ Chark, who had switched sides with Jefferson because we brought in a spellback. Unfortunately, not able to hold on to that. We'll have to punt it away here. Hernandez gets a good boot on it. Looks like that will be caught at about the 15. Not able to get the big hit there, but we will get the stop at the 19. So pretty good stop there from our special teams unit. And Carson Wentz, still the quarterback here for Indianapolis. 20 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, not too bad. But of course, the main threat here for Indy is going to be their running back, Jonathan Taylor. I believe he's a 99 overall. So we're going to need to get a good stop, and Kendricks does a good job of slowing him down. Daniil gets the actual tackle, but not a bad first run stop from us. And one change that we did make to our defense that we'll see when we drop into the nickel formation is that we've switched Harrison Smith with Alex Brooks, at least for most likely for the remainder of the regular season. Come playoff time, he will be Harrison Smith will be back in as the main guy out there. But basically, just want to get Alex Brooks a little bit more experience. Most likely what will happen this offseason is Harrison Smith will retire and Alex Brooks will be one of our main linebackers. So want to get him out there, want to get him progressing as he almost gets the tackle there in the backfield. Jonathan Taylor shakes him off and is heading down the sideline. Ward able to trip him up down to the 26. A huge rush for his second carry. And with that, they're down to the 26, a 48-yard rush from Taylor, which almost was a loss of 1. They're going to go right back to him. He gets a nice cutback, and our 99, Hunter, gets the tackle. And like I said, to open the game, this is the number 2 rushing offense in the league, so definitely expect them to run and run a lot, as Henley just completely whiffs, and that's going to be a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor didn't even have to make a move, just Henley kind of fell over in front of him. And well, we know what we need to do on offense, and first thing we're going to do here is make a change here. Was going to go for the jet sweep with Dyson, but they did bring down a safety, so instead we'll check to a run, get a gain of about 3 or so on the first down carry. Try to follow that up with a pass, take a quick look around. We see that Chark has the speed but not the release, and Justin Jefferson has the speed and the release. So if we're going to go for a deep ball, might need to be looking more towards Jefferson's side. Not going to get the pass out there. Going to be sacked by Pay. And with that sack, it'll bring up a 3rd and long, 16 yards for us just to get the first down. See what we have here. Going to just give this out to Chark. Going to get us back to about the original line of scrimmage, but that was about all that was open. And we'll be punting away once again. And following a pretty good return for the Colts, they'll be starting at the 39 as they come out in a shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right. First time we're going to see that nickel change as they're going to find a gap right in between Kendricks and Brooks. Going to find Pittman Jr., who is their number 1 receiver. And after that catch of 8, immediately we'll go back down to a tight end heavy formation. I'm going to send a receiver in motion. And we're going to bring a blitz. And they're going to go for an end around, and Brooks is right there to get the tackle in the backfield. Loss of 7. Huge play. Going to at least make it a 3rd and longer. Hopefully one that we could force a 3 and out on. And like I said, with that tackle loss of 7, we'll bring up a 3rd and 8. They come back out in a shotgun set. We'll spread the D-line a little bit. They go for a pass just right by Kendricks. Wasn't able to react quickly enough. I probably would say didn't even see him. Mostly because I was controlling him. And to open up the second quarter here, staying out in a shotgun bunch to the right. We're going to bring a double A-gap blitz here on 1st down. Try to swing a little bit momentum our way. They're going to get a check down to number 81, who gets the 1st down and a bit more. Plus, we're going to have a late hit on the quarterback here. And they will go ahead and decline that one. Bring it up to a 1st and 10 at the 14. So they go right back to a run. We try to take out the fullback, which we do. Jonathan Taylor still gets ahead for about a gain of 12 down to the 3. I guess that would be a gain of 11 because it was 14, right? Around 14. Either way, 1st down, 1st and goal coming up. So far, definitely seeing the number 2 rushing offense for sure. The last game we had was against another really good offense, but didn't quite see it. Today, though, we're seeing it. Another touchdown Colts, this time a pass to number 89, one of their tight ends. And we need to score. Currently down 14-zip. About a minute or 2 into the second quarter. We could use a good drive of our own. Tried to get behind Darisaw so he could get a block, but not able to do so. But we still get a 1st down. And they do come out in a single high safety. Would love to take a shot here. See what side the safety leans towards. He goes towards Chark. Can Jefferson get down there and get the big play? No. Didn't even try to catch it. That's intercepted. Jefferson trying to chase him down. Going to get a tackle there from Darisaw and Wilds a little bit. We had Yasin with the interception, and Jefferson just didn't even try to catch it. And see, it was a one-on-one situation. Jefferson actually had a more favorable position, but just didn't even try. So far, this game completely in favor of the Colts. We need to force something quick. Otherwise, this might get out of hand way too early. They get some good blocking and a good block shed from Alex Brooks there to at least get the tackle, limit it to only a gain of 8. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2. They still stay out in a heavy receiver set. Still going to go for a run, though, and get a great block on Hunter, but forced him to cut back at least. So, again, we limit the damage, but still not great. Already, I think, about at 100 yards, 98 yards if I remember reading that correctly. So they're going to roll out here, try to get a big hit, and we get that big hit with Kendricks, but Wentz holds on to it, only a loss of 1. I was really hoping that would knock the ball free, considering it was a big hit about right where Wentz was holding on to that ball. They're going to go for a pass here, try to make sure we get a guy on everyone. They're going to find a wide open Jonathan Taylor in the flats. Going to get forward for about 11, 12 yards and another 1st down. So far, the Colts calling just a really good game, just finding basically any way to beat whatever we're running on defense. Get forward, going to miss another tackle, but only a gain of 4, which is not bad considering the rest of the game. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Let me crunch together the D-line here, try to help clog up that middle a bit. Not able to get there with Brooks, but Kendricks does get the tackle, and that's on Nyheim Hines. And on 3rd and 2, they will come out in an empty set, so we should have a free pass rusher, possibly even more if we could get around the edge. We do not, but we get very lucky. 81 drops the for sure completion for a 1st down. We'll at least bring up a 4th and 2, field goal attempt coming up. And never mind on that field goal attempt, they say they're up 2 scores already. Why not go for it, try to make it more? They get a beautiful block shed. I think I said they, but we get a beautiful block shed. Alex Brooks in the backfield tackling Jonathan Taylor will force a turnover on downs. Desperately needed that. Now we just really need something on offense. I'm going to check down to a run here just because they're playing that off coverage, so not going to get too much in terms of a deep play. Obviously, the last drive we chucked one up and got intercepted, so go back to the run here. Another first down from Cook. And we will hit the 2-minute warning here, so just 2 minutes left, and we need to get on the board before halftime. Of course, we have all of our timeouts. Just need to go about 58 yards to the end zone, so I'm going to try to play it smart. Get a few here, a few there. Not try to force anything. But, of course, we will still pass the ball a bit. We have some really good receivers. Try to see if we could get some play action to help open things up a bit. Going to check. Nope. I don't know. And an injury timeout. Dalvin Cook. I was going to say I don't know why our receivers always cut off their routes right when I go to throw it. But then Cook goes down. We'll bring in Kelly here at quarterback. Toss the ball out to Nwangwu. Again, trying to utilize that speed. It's helped us so much in the past. Will help us again here in this game. Give us at least a first down. And that is going to be a bruised sternum for Cook. So he will not be able to return to this game. A game we really needed him. And that will kind of change up our game plan a bit. Obviously, Nwangwu got the contract extension this year. We know he's a good running back, but definitely is not at the same level as Cook. Kelly comes in here, gets a gain of 5 on his first carry. We'll follow that up with possibly going for Jefferson. We will see how the coverage looks. And just got destroyed right down the middle. That was DeForest Buckner, I think on Dalton Smith perhaps. And the slants have worked well for us for most of this series. Try to see if they could help us here. Gonna have to be a late slant or just roll out here, slide down with Robinson. Let's call our first timeout. Actually, we won't even have to. An injury for the Colts. Banfield will be the first timeout. Unfortunately, did not show me who that player was, so I don't know exactly where I should attack here. But we will go for some play action. Again, don't see much. Gonna check this down to Kelly. Not able to turn up at the sideline. Gets only a gain of about 4. Now, I would love to see if Leach could split the safeties here. Jefferson or Flanagan should be able to bring down that strong safety, but it doesn't quite look like that's going to be the case. Going to try to roll out here, get this out to Chark, who does. He does hold on to it. He ends up dropping it after he falls down, but either way, a great rollout, nice accurate pass, and a 1st and goal coming up. And on 1st and goal, we will go for a run here. Try to see if we could kind of surprise him a bit. Run right down the middle, not able to get in. Now we will call our first timeout. And on 2nd and goal, we might have the lineup that we need. They do have a safety that could kind of disrupt this, but we're going to try dicing around the edge here. The jet sweep. No blocking from our tight end. We'll need to call our 2nd timeout. And that'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 4. 11 seconds remaining in the half. Again, we need some points. Gonna need to try to roll out here. Can we find Leach? Not able to hold on to it. And we really needed that one. We need a touchdown here. I don't really think a field goal would help us much. We will go for it here. 4th and goal. 6 seconds before the half. Try to utilize that speed. Get around the edge, and Nwangwu out at the 1. That animation just does the exact opposite of what we needed and forces him out at the 1 rather than turning up at the corner. Try to get into the end zone, get the safety perhaps with Brooks. And we will at least sneak out 2 points right before half. Not what we wanted, but we are at least on the board, going to carry some momentum into half and hopefully some momentum into the second half of the game. We need some help. We will head into the locker room here. Colts definitely controlling this game. Not by a huge margin, but definitely doing enough to stay ahead. We were really needing that touchdown late. Just weren't able to get it. Another big game, at least for our division. A close one. Packers get the win 22-21. Both teams now sit at 6-6. We're looking a bit more south here. Steelers and Dolphins. And The Steelers will get the victory here, 35-24. Another one that ends up bringing both teams to the same record, 5-7. Works for them, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, not too bad. That was for the Steelers. Then looking across the rest of the league here, trying to see if I see anything for the Lions, in which I do not. So maybe they have their bye week finally. I'm not sure if they already have or not, but didn't see them up there. And to open the second half, we will be kicking the ball off. Not really what we need at this point. Our defense will need to come up big here to get a stop on their first drive of the second half. We are losing right now by 12, 14-2. Really could have used that the touchdown at the end of the first half. Just weren't able to get the corner, and we at least were able to get the safety to get some momentum, and hopefully that will carry over. For the first play of the second half, Colts coming out with 2 tight ends lined up to the right. They've been very run heavy. Going to send a receiver in motion. They're actually going to pass this one. Going to try to sit underneath. They go over the top to their tight end, who drags the feet. A beautiful catch, nice throw from Wentz, and a first down to the 44. So whoever is calling the plays here for the Colts offense should probably be, if not their head coach, a head coach next season, as we kind of get... We'll take it. We'll get the sack there with Kendricks. He was on the ground, and Wentz just happened to trip over him. Going to be a loss of 6 on first down. That'll bring up a 2nd and 16. Going to stay out in the double A gap. Going to run some man coverage, though, since they have been kind of jumping in and out of rushes and passes, doing a much better job of being balanced. Kind of make it harder for us to really predict what they're going to call. However, on a 3rd and 16, I think we could all say most likely they're going to be passing the ball here. Going to need to at least knock this one free or have another bad pass from Wentz. I'll take it. 4th and 16, we should be getting the ball right back. And following a nice return from Nwangwu, we are set up to start our first drive of the second half at the 37. Going to bring in Kelly, run right down the middle to Forrest Buckner, gets the block shed. We'll get a gain of about only 2 on the first down carry. Follow that up with a little bit of play action. Try to see if we could get Jefferson over the top. If not, Leach across the middle would be great. Gonna need to just try to run away from number 51. I believe that is Pay, who does end up catching us. We get down to almost a first down. I'm gonna call it 3rd and inches. And on 3rd and inches, we'll come out in a heavy set. Gonna bring Thurston out, motion him over to the left here. We're just gonna try to run right down the middle, following our blocks up front. We have a few guys in front of us. Unfortunately, they slow us down a little bit, but a first down, a much needed first down as well. And trying to keep passing a bit while also running. Fortunately, Robinson taking a few hits today, seems to be walking around a little gingerly. Going to go for another run here. Kelly gets another few on his carry. And luckily we have plenty of time left in this game, only about midway through the 3rd quarter, so have plenty of time to get on the board, get a touchdown on the board. Obviously we got the 2, but definitely need a bit more. And to get another touchdown, hopefully put us in the lead if our defense can continue to hold strong for us. And on 3rd and 3, we will run the ball again. Gonna bring Wilds across, and he should get the block we need. And just enough, get about half a yard, 1 yard past the first down. We'll keep this drive alive. I'll switch it up a little bit. Gave Robinson some time to recover a bit, up to 74% stamina, so mostly there. We need to try to check this one down to Kelly, not able to find that completion. Robinson only 3 and 8 on the day. Switch up formation a little bit here. Come out with the 2 receivers to the left. Want to go for the slants. Going to go. Again, had Leach, but as soon as I go to throw the ball, getting hit. Buckner with another sack, 3rd and 15 coming up. We'll see what we could set up here. Possibly looking for Flanagan or going deep. We'll see if we really even have much time to throw. We're going to check down here to Leach and not able to get that completion. 4th and 15. Unfortunately, we will need to punt here. Too far away to kick a field goal and too long of a distance to get a first down. Looks like this will land right in the end zone. A yard too far on the punt for Hernandez. So far, defense coming in strong here in the second half for both teams. Fortunately for us, that is not too helpful as we are still down 12. Of course, that will keep the deficit to a minimum. And we're able to get the pass breakup there from Harrison Smith. Smith, of course, still playing whenever we're in our base 4-3. Just switched him out in the nickel formations as one of the sub guys. And a nice job finding the open receiver, number 15, just right in between the coverages. That's Ballard. And that'll bring them down to the 35, so still quite a bit for them to get into any sort of field goal range or touchdown range. Of course, with Jonathan Taylor, that touchdown range could even be from the 99 mark. I was kind of hoping that the Vikings would draft him, to be honest, even though we obviously had Cook. But I feel like he was around for quite a while, so I was really hoping we would just happen to pick him up. Of course, we didn't, but he has turned out to be a phenomenal running back for the Colts as they get another first down here to Mo Alley Cox. And they're getting close to midfield here, but only 4 yards away. 1st and 10. They're going to go for another run. Get a nice block shed again there from Alex Brooks, and J.J. Watt throwing down Quentin Nelson. Which is just another reason why Jonathan Taylor is so dangerous, because one of his main linemen up front is Quentin Nelson, who's just an insane lineman. As we reach the end of the third quarter here, still down 2 possessions. We need some action for us to come soon. You know, if we could get a turnover, that would be really nice. Not just a turnover on downs, but actually like force a turnover. As we choose the right gap, slow Jonathan Taylor down, force him back to Kendricks, who gets the tackle. And on 3rd and 4, they come out in an empty set here. Going to change our play, as we were going to bring a man blitz, but I didn't quite like the way that was set up. They're going to run out here with Carson Wentz. We left Mo Alley Cox to try to help contain, and they're going to find him. Nice job from the AI. Get that completion and a first. So Colts just a really good team. Not that they're doing anything crazy. They're just playing sound offensive football here. So they're going to have another wide open Mo Alley Cox right across the middle. Our coverage not really holding up right now. We will bring in the double A gap here, although it doesn't look to be a good call for the formation that they've come out in. Going to make an adjustment, and we almost got the tackle and the loss from Reed, or tackle for a loss from Reed. But they're going to get a gain of 2. It's plays like that we can't afford right now, where we should have a loss or force a loss, but instead they gain. It's just not going to help us out if we're going to make this anything. They're going to break a sack too from Pierce. We're going to force the fumble though. Kendricks picks it up, try to cut back, use his lineman. Pittman Jr. comes in to get the tackle, but there's that forced turnover that I was talking about. We desperately needed that. 4 minutes, 44 seconds remaining. We need 2 touchdowns quick. And how fitting that it was Wentz that we get that turnover on. Going to come out here in the Wildcat. Again, try to use Nwangwu's speed. Try to cut up right down the middle. Not able to get away from the corners. Maybe a safety as well. Wasn't sure who that second one was. And they're playing very deep. Not sure why. It's 2nd and 2 with 4 minutes remaining. And they're playing prevent defense. Going to use Nwangwu's speed here. Get down to about midfield. Run some hurry up. Now they're going to bring down the safeties. I see maybe now if we could get over the top. Go again. Jefferson down the sideline. Not able to hold on to this one. Did get his hands on it, but was easily broken up. Trying to score quickly, so we still have some time, but now under 4 minutes. Can't be passing every down. Gives a good break. 2 broken tackles there from Kelly. Trying to run to a bit of hurry up. Trying to do our best to manage the stamina of Robinson so he doesn't fumble or throw a bad pass. Going to have Chark, who holds on to this one down to the 9. Exactly what we needed. Try to run a bit of hurry up again. Try to get into the end zone as quickly as we can. About 3 minutes remaining. Going to need to throw this one away, though. Not good blocking on the edge for our tackles, and they just got right around. And once again, we'll try this Dyson jet sweep. If we could get around the edge, it would work. He has plenty of speed. We get the block at least on the edge rusher. He's going to get around the corner, and we're into the end zone. Our first touchdown comes with about 2.5-ish minutes remaining in this game. Still need another touchdown. And I think I said 2.5 minutes. We're actually sitting just under 3 minutes, so an extra 30 seconds there to help us out. We know they're going to be running the ball. It's just getting tackles quickly and not letting them get a first down as we call our first timeout here. And they get a gain of 6 on the first down carry. Going to try to tell our defense to play underneath as much as we can. And I think they're going to get that first down. We'll call our second timeout. And indeed, they do give them the first down. So we have 1 timeout remaining, 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. We know where they're going. They're going to Jonathan Taylor. It's just, can we stop him? And with that last stop, we use our last timeout. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. They're going to go to a pass, which could definitely help us out, but that is an easy completion. And just about wraps this game up. We have no timeouts remaining to stop the clock. It's all in their hands now. A turnover is basically all we can hope for. It would have to be on Jonathan Taylor. Would have to force a fumble from him. It looks like they're going to run this right into the 2-minute warning. Get about a gain of 7, and that is the last time this clock will most likely stop. They will continue to run the ball, though, which helps us out somewhat. We will go for a just straight-up blitz here, and we were in. Big hit there from Harrison Smith. Keenan also into the backfield. 3rd and 5. If we get the stop here, there will be minimal time remaining. Clock now ticks under 1.5 minutes. Was not what I wanted them to. Why is it not letting me choose? Go for right around the edge. Danielle Hunter gets the sack. Gonna force him back. Might be out of field goal range. I am not sure who their kicker is. They will go for the attempt here, kicking from about the 47, so about a 57-yard field goal. A miss here would be huge for us. We're going to get around the edge here with Wilson. That one is up, looking like it's going to go to the right, and it is too far to the right. We have minimal time remaining, but time remaining to pull this game back late. Our offense will take the field at the 46, 33 seconds remaining. We have no way of stopping the clock. At least with the timeouts, we would have to get out of bounds. And we get such a poor animation there that basically freezes us. We're going to have to run hurry up here, try to just run the ball out of bounds. It's about all we can do. At least we get some good blocking, get the first down out of bounds, 13 seconds remaining. We are living on a prayer basically right now. The only music reference I feel like I can make at this point. We're going to go deep to the Leach. Overthrown. He had a little bit of separation. Just we weren't able to find him. I feel like it would be not ideal to go to one of these out routes or flag routes, I think they're called. I just don't think there would be enough time to hit those. We do have Chark breaking open. He does not get the catch. 3 seconds remaining. And they do come out and prevent. All we could do now is just have him run right into the middle. Gonna send Kelly on a wheel. Maybe he would get open. But DeForest Buckner comes in, gets the hit. And that ball will hit the turf. And we're going to drop another one. The first loss, while Nick Robinson has been our quarterback, comes to a really good Colts team. We weren't able to do much against the running. And when we finally were able to stop them, our offense just couldn't get going, at least consistently. And that's kind of the reason why we're going to lose this one. We try to make it close late, just we're not able to. Colts will head in with a big victory. And we could see, they controlled the game. A lot more passing yardage than we did. Had a little bit more running, more average yards a play. It was just a Colts game today. And we just were not able to get the job done today. We're going to have our 3rd loss of the season. Luckily, the rest of the NFC North sitting about at 500. So we're sitting well, but the next 3 weeks are going to be huge. We have the Green Bay Packers in the first matchup for us this season coming up in the next episode. Then we go and see Saunders again, or not again, but see Saunders, who we traded to the Rams earlier in the season as we decided he wasn't the right fit for us. We'll see him after that, and then right back again to the Green Bay Packers. So depending on how these next 3 weeks go, could drastically change kind of what it looks like for us in the NFC North. In terms of playoff picture, we're starting to see a little bit here. Right now, we are sitting with a first round bye, which means the rest of the NFC North isn't playing all too hot. Currently right now, we have us at 1, the Seahawks at 2, Panthers 3, Giants 4, San Francisco 49ers, who we previously played and was a really close game. Luckily, we were able to get that victory. They're at 5. The Rams are at 6, which was one of the reasons that we traded Saunders to the Rams, because they had a good squad. They just needed an upgrade at quarterback. Looks like it's working out well for them. They're sitting at 6, and the Lions, even though they are 6-5-1 on the season, are sitting at 7. Over for the AFC, Bengals currently have the first round bye, followed by the Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis Colts, who obviously are a really good team, the Patriots, the Raiders, then the Browns, and lastly, the Titans. So that's about what it looks like right now. Of course, a lot still to happen before the end of the season, but we're sitting well. We just need to not drop during the last little bit of this season. It was a tough game today. We obviously have things that we need to fix, and we definitely need to fix those before we head into this game against the Green Bay Packers. They've only beat us, I think, maybe once in this series. I know we swept them year 1, but then I think we lost to them once in the previous season. So don't want to have that happen. We want to continue to have a good record, keep that number 1 seed. But to see if we do that, you guys are going to need to stick around. So make sure you're hitting that subscription button and that bell notification. We've had a nice uptick recently of subscribers, so thank you all if you are new. And I hope you are enjoying. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.